For this trip, we are staying at the All-Star Music. I don't remember which one this was. Had to look at the maraca. That's the Calypso area. This is the entrance hall. And lots of activity. I'll give you a room tour later once we get in. We're here with our friends Wes and Kat. Wes is using the scooter here, and he used a service that dropped one off, and now they're just getting it all set up with the features that he wanted. And then we're gonna head off to Epcot because our rooms are not ready yet for me to give you a tour of. So stay tuned. Here's what the hall looks like. There's the reservation people over there, desk people. There's a store straight ahead here to the left. Something Mickey's. It's always Mickey's, right? Maybe Rockstar Mickey? Maestro Mickey. Oh, that's cool. They have various pictures of stars up. And finally down there is the food court. I'll show you that after we pass by other famous singers. Some more famous than others. And here's the food court. Get your food over there, get your drinks over there, and then there's lots of places to sit. They also have an arcade if you're into that thing. I think there's one worker in here, but I don't see anybody playing. Games look nice and well kept though. When you walk out of Melody Hall, which is kind of the place that has the registration and the restaurant and the shop, and where the buses are, there's first thing the pool here. And I love the fact that it's the Three Caballeros in the pool. And boy, does that look really inviting, huh? It's a hot day. All right, here's a quick room tour of our room. So this is the front door where we came in. And this is kind of cool. They have a little, well, technically it's a side table because this here could pull down into like a Murphy bed. It'd be another queen bed, but we probably won't do that. We like having the table. There's a place over here with a cooler. I wouldn't really call it a refrigerator, but it's a cooler. And drinks there, ice bucket. Yeah, exactly. It's a coffee and tea. Ooh, they do Earl Grey, green tea, and they have some Joffrey's coffee, not surprising. Here is the bed. And next to the bed is USB ports. I mean, there's the phone too. And also on the cabinet over here, USB ports on both sides. And the Hollywood Studios hours and such, they'll kind of move through the different ones. It's like the Disney Parks channel. And we have one drawer with a different color. That's interesting. Is that stylistic? I don't know. And there is the other side with more USBs. And wow, yeah, we do have a lot of pillows. Well, it's a lot of pillows because it could have two beds. And then this is the actual bathroom. Toilet there. Should have the rainfall shower head that they usually do. Yep, sure enough. And oh, and it's just the rainfall shower head. Often they have a sprayer too, but this one does not. And then the H2O products over there that they also sell in the gift shop. A lot of people like those. I'm not a big fan of the smell. And then the sink area here. Sink, big mirror, place to hang if you need to. There's probably a safe somewhere.
Yep, over here.
There is, just to make sure. Okay, yeah, there's a safe there in case you need
And
one.
Gideon's.
And Gideon's Bible, yeah. And then you also have a makeup mirror here in case you need to use it. That's pretty much it. It reminds me a lot of the Pop Century rooms that have all been redone recently, and it's in this style. They don't have carpets anymore.
Oh, fine.
They don't have two beds all the time. You could pull it down a bed if you need to, if you're gonna have 4 people in here or more, for example. And so, yeah, it'll be perfect for the next 3 nights. I still prefer Pop Century because of the Skyliner, but putting the Skyliner aside,
This is pretty dang nice.
yeah, this is nice. I mean, the room is almost identical to what you'd get there. We just don't have access to the Skyliner. But the buses have been actually fine, so not a big deal. The All-Star Music is broken up into different musical genres. We're staying in the All-Star like jazz band, the Jazz Inn area. Like we're actually in that building right over there. But there's like a Broadway section that we've stayed in when we stayed for one night back in October. And the section up here seems to be very calypso with, oh yeah, it does say calypso because you can see the maracas
And a big
and thing that says calypso on it, and one of those like big drums. Of course, I can't stay on Disney property, in this case going to Singing Spirits, without having a Banana Cabana. Right there. Ooh, it's gone up since I've been here last. $15 now. Ooh, kind of steep. You know, maybe I'll just have the one. If you're so inclined, you can play a huge size chess like that dude there and his friends. Look like they're having a good time. Here are the bus areas right out front. There's Hollywood Studios there, and we're like right next to Epcot here. And you can see the all-star music. And the front, like if you were coming to go to registration, is around the corner there, like where the C is. You just go around the corner and that you can go in there. Or there's an entrance over here that leads to the shop, and then you can get to the hall from there. So there's a number of ways to get in there. And they actually do have a screen that tells you when the next bus is going to be. We're not sure how accurate that is, only because we haven't been paying that much attention to it. But like for right now, the next Disney's Hollywood Studio bus is supposed to be 4:19 p.m. and it's 4:45 right now. So that doesn't seem very accurate to me. We've never been here at night, so I had no idea how beautifully lit up this was. That is fantastically bright, and I like it a lot. And of course, like most, if not all, of the Disney hotels, they do a movie projected. In this case, it's near the pool, and Soul is playing right now. Love how well lit up the pool is, very safe. But then once you get away from that, there's a little bit more subdued lighting, but not so subdued that you might feel unsafe walking along a path, right? I do like the Calypso area here. The xylophones, I think it's the xylophones, and the giant maracas. Here's the food court. This is at breakfast time. Lots of different breakfast kind of drinks, assorted pastries. And they have a deal where you can get 2 pastries for $6.49 rather than individual price. Sort of your platters with eggs and cheese and bacon or sausage or ham and breakfast potatoes. We also have oatmeals and a vegetarian version. Then over here you have breakfast sandwiches, which is what Josh is eating, and Mickey waffles. So a lot of variations on the same breakfast theme, but nice, warm, comforting breakfast food. Here is another pool. I'm not sure how many they have. This one is like, if you keep walking directly forward from the other pool, you get to this pool. This one's shaped like a piano, has like big radios over there. You can see like a receiver. And to the right is the Rock, what was it called? Rock Inn area. You can see there's like old style 50s kinds of records. I mean, they were still in the 70s and 80s, so it's not that old stuff. And straight ahead beyond this pool is Country Fair, and to the right is Broadway. Here is the gift shop of the All-Star Music. So you've got some alcoholic beverages over here, and then you also have some in here, but there's also different kinds of sodas and juices and wine that has to be chilled, but other kinds of beverages. And then they have a small snack section, chips, some morning sweets in case you're gonna have that instead of, say, coming down here and having a breakfast, 2-liter bottles, other snacks, popcorn type snacks. Over here, just, you know, regular off-the-shelf kind of snacks. You know, if you came here and bought a box of Raisin Bran or Frosted Flakes and then got a milk from the food court over there, then you'd have breakfast for days for your whole family and more of their snacks. Here's our favorite, the crunchy and spicy mix, although the Nature's Trail mix is pretty good too. Then they have some essentials you may have forgotten to bring with you: your toothbrush, some floss, Clear Eyes, you know, powder, because you know it gets humid down here. You might get swamp butt. Powder helps with that. So anyway, essentials that you might have run out of or forgot to bring. They have a whole area for that. An area for candy and more delicate frames and some containers. And actually those are all candles. I'm sorry, not containers. Those are all candles. Yep, there we go. There's a candle there. These ones are taped on. I like this one a lot.
The Hercules mug caught my eye 'cause it's funny.
Yeah, the Hercules mug from the actual movie.
Yeah. They're gonna be here soon.
Earrings and like kids' watches. Snap bracelets. More earrings. Kind of plastic jewelry for children. Some more kind of jewelry over there. Pins, of course. And we found this one that is freaking amazing. When we were looking at the pins, like, here is the organ from the Beauty and the Beast holiday movie. That's incredible. It's the only time he appeared. It was played by Tim Curry, but they have a pin for it, and I love that. They also have kind of a cool nope with all of their faces. I like this Wendy and Lost Boys one.
It's
I like
cute,
the style of it
yeah.
too. And then you have a whole battle between Madame Mim and Merlin here going on. So these are neat. They tell a little story, each one of them. And there's Muppet ones, of course. Beaker and Bunsen Honeydew. Ooh, that Marie looks kind of cool.
Yeah, Marie's cute.
Anyway, they have pins. There are always pins, but I do love the pins. And then boxes of random pins. And then pin sets. Different kind of fans. Because it's hot here, and sometimes having a fan is real nice. And especially the big ones like this, they move a lot of air. Headbands, scrunchies, hats, sunglasses, which is great because Josh misplaced his somewhere on the first day, and he came here and was able to buy some. And magic bands in case you forgot them or you need one. Keychains. Like bags, things you can hook on your bags. They're like little stuffed animals. More sunglasses. Towels for the 50th. Toys. More toys. Dolls and toys. Games. A lot of Disney themed ones, which I love. Like Disney Monopoly, Disney Candyland, Disney Life. Puzzles. That reminds me, Josh and I still have a puzzle we need to put together that we've had for a while. More toys, more like little kid toys. Bath toys, essentially. Action figures. And older kid toys. One thing that's really cool that we saw that I saw a couple of kids wearing yesterday is this Doctor Strange cloak you can buy. It's just on the model here, but I love the inside. It's very fuzzy, and it looks pretty cool. Yeah, and it cinches with a Velcro that just kind of straps right there. It's over here, and it cost, I think, was it 50 bucks? Yep, $49.99. More action figures, including the astral form Doctor Strange. And this, when I first saw it, I thought it was a Captain Marvel, because look at the color scheme, right? But no, it has the Agamotto on it, so that means it's a Doctor Strange shirt. And more Doctor Strange stuff. This visit is taking place very shortly after the new Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness movie came out, so that's why there's a lot of Doctor Strange stuff. Stuffed animals, kids' clothes, and luggage. I love the luggage on the left there, the white one. And then 50th anniversary stuff. You can find this in the parks too, but just in case you want to buy it here. This is not our first trip during the 50th anniversary, so we already have 50th anniversary stuff. Here are the lunch and dinner offerings. Actually, I don't think this is any different, but they've got some desserts over here. We had that number 7, the 50th anniversary dessert, raspberry cheesecake, almond cookie crumble. It was really good. Salmon, buttermilk chicken, a kid's meal with a turkey sandwich, pot roast, chili in a bread bowl, and they have obviously drinks over here, and they have some grab and go stuff over here, just like sandwiches, salads. Looks like that's that kid's turkey sandwich. Lots of different drinks and alcohol, of course. And they have over here Impossible Burger, chicken strips, chicken breast sandwich, barbecue pulled pork sandwich, and then some pasta dishes. Oh, and pizza, actually. Well, I mean, you can always get pizza. We find the pizza at Disney to be a little doughy, so we don't tend to like it very much, but plenty of people order it, and obviously they love it. So, you know, your mileage may vary. Parmesan pasta, pasta with meatballs, and then a super slice of pepperoni pizza. Anyway, the food offerings here are pretty good. We've been having the breakfast sandwiches, but that's kind of it. But yeah, if you're coming here, those are your options. And there's a bar outside. I guess you can order right here. It looks like you can, but you can also order outside too. You get dropped off out here if you're taking like the Magical Express or a bus or an Uber or something right outside these doors. Bell Services is right there, so they'll take your bags and hold them, or on a day like today when we're leaving, they'll just hold onto our bags and we'll come back and pick them up later, since we have to be out of the room by 11, but we're gonna be in the parks later than that. And then that just through this door here leads you to registration, where you can get help if you need it. If you do all of the pre-check-ins online, then you'll just get your room number and you can use your Magic Band or your card, like your ticket, to get into the room. So you don't necessarily have to come to registration. Like Josh and I didn't have to, but Wes and Kat did because they hadn't done the pre-registration online. That's gonna do it for my video about All-Star Music Resorts. I couldn't possibly get to every single piece while we're here, but I hope you got a good idea of what it's like if you ever decide to stay here. I think most of the All-Stars are very much like this. We stayed at All-Star Movies last year, and it was very much like this. The theming was different, obviously, but otherwise the setup was mostly the same. The kinds of amenities are mostly the same. I can't speak to All-Star Sports, but I can't imagine it's that different. In any case, it's a pretty good resort. I enjoy it. I prefer the Pop Century just because I like the Skyliner, but as far as the hotel goes, it's very similar, so you wouldn't be disappointed with either. Thanks for hanging in there with me. See you in the next video.